Okay, so I still want to make this like a whole series, um, because this is just really getting out of hand. Like how much we're really like ignored at the doctor's office. So now I'm just gonna talk about when I went to go and get like my ultrasounds done and all of that. After she did that, we talked about it. She gave me well, she didn't really give me options. She told me options. But of course, her excuse for everything, well, let's still try the birth control for like 6 months. If you don't like the birth control for 6 months, then we'll either change the birth control or, see if anything with the fibroids changes, then we can see about if you have to get them removed. She was like, well, personally, she was like, I don't think that you'll have to get them removed. Um, she was just basically like that I don't have to get them removed unless I want to have a kid. And I'm just like, I said, but I keep telling you, it's like, I don't, like, that's not what I want. Like, I'm telling you that I'm not a person that is like pressed to have kids. Like, if it happens, it happens. But I'm like, I'm telling you right now, it's like, okay, I'm not actively dating. Like, I'm not seeing someone, I'm not married or anything like that. And it's just like, I'm already approaching 30. So it was like, if I haven't had kids by now, baby, I'm just probably just not going to have them, honestly. And I'm okay with that. And it's like, and if I'm telling you, like, if it's going to come to a point where it could be life or death, if I decide to have a kid and this causes complications, baby, before I would ever get to that point, I would have to choose my life. Like, I'm not going to risk my life and another child's life knowing what I have going on. It'd be different if I was going into something blindside and they would just tell me like, oh, you have this, and this, and I'm already carrying the child. Okay, no, but I can prevent this before anything like that even happens. You feel me? And it's like the fact that she tried to negate me like having a kid because, like, baby, like, I don't care about that. I don't. And it's like, so we was going like kind of like back and forth because she's like, oh, were you there's options. There's like this laser type of procedure. She's like, there's the hysterectomy, myomectomy, and basically going through all of this. She was like, but I do highly recommend staying on the birth control. I was like, well, is the birth control going to shrink the fibroids? And she was just like, well, no, not really, but it can stunt the growth. How is you cool? I said, but I was like, but the thing is, I said, I don't want them at all. I said, so what can I do to shrink them? She had no answer. She's like, the only thing that we can do right now, besides removing them, is the birth control. So at this point, it's like, I'm pissed off. You just want to keep me on the birth control. I'm telling you the issues that I'm having with the birth control. I'm telling you what I'm dealing with emotionally from the birth control because hormones is skyrocketing. Hormones doing something so extra and dramatic that, like, I did not feel like myself. And I'm telling her, I was like, girl, I was like, I literally was just crying like 2-3 days ago. I was like, honestly, ma'am, I said, I can't even tell you why I was crying. And then she gonna look me dead in my face talking about some, well, I guess she thought I was joking, but she was like, I really don't understand why you would be crying. I said, didn't I just tell you I didn't know? I said, clearly it's something going on, like the hormones or whatever. It could be the birth control. Like, you're not even being like, oh, okay, something like that is normal, or that's like a side effect with the birth control. You'll have these mood swings. Like, she's not saying none of that. Like, I don't want to call her to be weird, but it's like, you literally taking me for a joke. So at this point, I'm side-eyeing her too because I'm like, you just want me to keep coming in here and you want me to keep prolonging this crap, and I'm literally telling you that I'm having all of these issues. Like, the list goes. The list goes. Like, it was just ridiculous. And it's like when I was telling her like the issues that I was having like before the birth control and like what issues I was still having with the birth control, then it's just like, okay, well, let's wait the 6 months. Why would I want to continue to go through that for 6 months? Like, we can literally do something about this within the next month, possibly. And then she was just like, well, and I think the reason that she really didn't want to recommend it was because the office that I was in, I think she said that they don't do they do like the hysterectomies and all the other stuff, but they don't do, it was a special procedure that she told me, like Lavaso, or like something like that. It was like something I literally it was a laparoscopic procedure called Accessa or something like that. And basically, my doctor's office, they didn't do it. So she would have to write me a referral and all of that. And I really think what it was, she just did not want to write the referral. That's what I really, really think it was. But I'm like, but the fact that instead of you just saying that or telling me that I should go. Oh, so then she was like, well, if you want to get that done, she was like, you would have to branch out and figure out that information on your own, because we can't, I think she told me that they literally cannot write me a referral. So that's why she had to tell me the exact name of it and to find doctors in this area that do it. She was like, but I'm going to tell you right now, she was like, I'm only aware of one doctor within a certain amount of mileage just from here. And I was already out the way. So basically, whoever she was talking about was probably like all the way in like North Tennessee or some crap like that. So I probably would have been like over an hour and some change away from home just to even find the doctor. But again, she was basically telling me I had to do my own research, find my own doctor, like I was the problem. Like, ain't you supposed to help me? Shouldn't y'all have resources, like a paper, like saying what, oh, if you have this issue, this is what doctor you should go to, or try to get a referral? Like, you literally are telling me right now that you was not going to write me a referral to even talk to the doctor. Like, that crap was just crazy. And it's just sad how we go through this. And it's like, but it's like, what do we do? Because it's like, okay, you go into the doctor's office, if you record or anything like that, like, you know, like, it's frowned upon for real. So it's like, they be like, oh, you can't record, you can't do that. Like, what? I should be able to take pictures of any documents, anything that you write down. Like, I should be able to do any of that. And it's like, I just felt completely ignored. And it was just so discouraging. It was like, literally, when I left that appointment, when I got in the car, I just bust out crying. Because I literally wanted to fight that lady. And I was just like, I can't fight a no daggone doctor. I was like, I'm really going to jail. Like, and I'm not about to go to jail and have fibroids. Like, I got to pick my struggle, baby.